Welcome to Decker Poker. I'm Jack Decker, and away we go. Well, let's see who our neighbors are. Spain, Switzerland, Lithuania, France, Brazil, Slovenia, Colombia, and I'm from the United States. Okay, here we go. I'm hoping for someone going all in. Come on, someone go all in. All in, come on. Come on. Okay, I'm going to go all in. Okay, got one buyer. Come on, two more. Two more of you come in. Come on. Come on, Jay. Okay. No. What? Well, folks, I gotta get out of this tournament so I can show you the last hand. Because I call it up. Now I get out of the tournament. Well, folks, this is a short tournament. They have pop-ups that just annoy you. Let's replay this hand. Was I wrong to go all in? No, I don't think I was. I got a call, wanted a call, right there. So they all else fold. And before the flop, I have a 67.6% chance of winning. They went in with an ace-10 suited. They had a 32.4% chance of winning. Even when the flop came and they paired their 10, I still had an 80. My chances went up, right? Yeah, I went up. My chances went up to 81.7% chance of winning, and theirs went down to 18.3. But then the third 10 dropped, and the odds flipped. They're now a 95.5% chance of winning. I have a 4.5% chance of winning. The only thing that would save me, let's see what would save me. I think only a king would save me. Yeah, only a king would save me, I think. Let me just... Yeah, only a king would save me. And that didn't happen. Well, this is a short tournament. But if you get the cards, you got to play the cards. And I've gotten this comment from other poker YouTubers. The ones that just play grind tables. First of all, I think you would still do what I did on a grind table. I think anyone would be happy with two kings and would go all in with two kings. And also, let's say that I had just raised it $400 and they called me. Well, once they saw that they paired their 10, the only thing I could see is they would think that I might have a queen. But I think they would be committed at that point. They would match. If I went all in at that time, I'm betting that they would probably go all in then too. And then once they hit their turn, then they're obviously going to go all in against me. But with people who play grind tables, they wait for the perfect card. They wait. There is very much an endurance game with them at that time. How long can you endure just folding your hand, folding your hand, folding your hand, folding your hand until you get something good? You can't do that in tournament play. If you're not, personally, I feel, if you're not doubling up your stack every 15 minutes, you're behind the curveball. You're going to have problems. You're going to fall below 10 big blinds. And the bigger your stack, the more you can play in a tournament. The more cards you can play, the more adventurous you can be. And that is why also at the very beginning of one of these tournaments, you should be playing in a lot more hands than you would normally at the end of the tournament because the stakes are so low. But anyway, I got this complaint from people who play grind tables. But they don't understand you have to have a different play during tournaments. And I also have had complaints about, well, Playmoney is not, it's not good. It's not, literally one person said, it's not real poker. Bullshit. It's still real poker. Okay? Get off your elitist, snobbish pedestal. That's just bullshit. The thing of it is that if you're loose aggressive, don't play Playmoney poker tournaments. Don't. But if you're tight aggressive, play Playmoney poker tournaments. You then deal with loose aggressive players and how to deal with them. If you are loose aggressive, you're not going to learn much from playing Playmoney. But if you're tight aggressive, and that's a style of play you like, not just something you're experimenting with, but it's a style of play you like, Playmoney poker tournaments teach you how to deal with loose aggressive people. How to pick your spot, how to nail them, etc. How to identify them, okay? How to nail them, and then how to nail them as in you winning them. So the argument that Playmoney poker is not real poker or is of a lower caliber of poker or that is somehow, you're not really good unless you play the Playmoney ones. First of all, bullshit. This is a game that there are people who are willing to try to gamble with this game. That's besides the point. You don't have to gamble with this game. This is still just a card game. In a way, no different from hearts or spades or euchre. It's just that because of how it's structured, it suits as well to gambling, as hearts and spades and euchre don't. But I honestly don't feel that there's better players that play real money poker tournaments. I've been in real money poker tournaments, and I didn't see any difference in play. I saw the same idiots going all in with garbage, and they were knocked out early in the tournament. And that same thing happens in Playmoney. Yes, you might have more, but they're still doing it. Okay? And once you hit the bubble, pretty much everyone knows what they're doing. Okay? As soon as you hit the bubble, everyone that has gotten that far knows what they're doing. So you're playing against competent poker players. They don't want to lose. They're not going to be flippant. They want to get as far as they can in the tournament. They may pass the bubble. They know what they're doing. So if you ever hear people, especially poker pros, that say, "Oh, that's not real poker," just say bullshit, baloney. Maybe they're doing that so to get you fish to play in real money poker. So they can fleece you of your money. Maybe. But I think there's a lot of snobbism, if there's such a word. A lot of elitism. Well, I only play in real money poker tournaments, and that's where the real poker players are. Bullshit. If there are players that feel that way, then come in here and to play my poker tournaments and win tournament after tournament after tournament after tournament, and then you can turn around and say, well, yeah, it's just easy. It's hard over there. Then, yeah, do that. Show me that I'm wrong. This is a challenge to any YouTube poker player. Come on in, but I will scrutinize the plays that you show. I won't allow you just to show the videos that you want to show, because you could easily enter in 100 tournaments, only show 10 that make you look like you're a fantastic player, where 90 you just got your ass handed to you. And it doesn't help poker. To those poker professionals and YouTube poker players who poo-poo Playmoney tables and tournaments, you're idiots. You're nothing but idiots. Just like casinos, I think you're idiots to be against online poker. Playmoney poker is a free, zero-risk way for people to learn this game, to get familiarized with this game, to get familiarized with poker tournaments and how they operate. Poker tournaments have a different tempo, much more faster pace. The escalating blinds make it impossible for you just to do what you do in grind tables, is just sit there and wait until you get good cards. Grind tables, I don't play them because they are so boring. Mind-numbingly boring. And yes, I've played them. I've been successful. I've been successful in real life. I've been successful online. I had an account because for a time I played in the World Poker Tour. I think World Series of Poker, their online version, their mobile version. And then a few of my friends also were playing, so I stayed in it a lot longer than I would normally have. But I eventually just told my friends, it's just boring. It's just grind. It's just boring. Now, for those who love grind tables, great. Fantastic. I'm not being a snob against grind tables. I'm just telling you what my feelings are, how I feel, what I enjoy, and I enjoy tournaments. Tournaments have a beginning, middle, and end. Grind tables grind on forever. There's pressure in a tournament because of the escalating blinds. The players want to take you on out. When I've been a monster stack, as main monster stacks will do in tournaments, they'll take a risk just to knock out a player, where in a grind table, you wouldn't. You wouldn't be so flippant with your chips, but in a tournament, every person you knock out is one step closer to winning that tournament, one step closer to making the 5-minute break, getting to the bubble, and then eventually getting to the final table and hopefully winning it. Tournament play requires different play, just period. And that's not a swipe against grind tables. It's just the reality of escalating blinds, and where once you're eliminated, you're out of the tournament. Now, there are tournaments where you can rebuy back in, but in these tournaments I'm playing with on PokerStars, there's no rebuy back in. So once you're knocked out, you're knocked out. And that decision there, I knew I was risking here. With Cowboys, I knew I was risking being knocked out, and I took that risk. And going back here, at a 67.7% chance, you tell me the poker player that would not want to have those odds. The only ones that wouldn't want those odds are people who don't understand poker. Okay? Everyone would love to have, you have an 87.7% chance of winning. It just is. So enough of my rant here. It's a short tournament, so I guess maybe I'm just making up for the lack of play with just a little rant by me. It's just also I'm contacting other poker YouTubers, And I got kind of those responses from a few of them, not all of them. There was some that were very, very positive, very encouraging. There's one that wants to do a hand analysis of my play. But then there were a couple others, not many, but just a couple others that were snobbish, that put down Playmoney poker and put down Playmoney poker tournaments. And I just thought that was uncalled for. You're just being a snob. You're not impressing anyone. And if you really think, oh, it's very, very different, then you haven't played my poker tournaments enough. Again, once you get past the bubble, everyone knows how to play the game. And everyone wants to get as far as they can. I honestly believe at that stage, it does not matter how much you pay to get into that tournament. You're there to win it. You're there to get as far as you can. So... I'll see you in the next tournament. The button on your left will enable you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure to click on the bell icon so you can receive email notifications when I put out a new video. The top right thumbnail takes you to the first tournament video I did for this channel. It's connected to a playlist of all the tournament videos I've done for this channel. The thumbnail underneath that one is to yesterday's tournament video. Click on that in case you missed it. Thank you.